2:13 a.m., my phone lit up with a motion alert from my doorbell camera. The strange part was not that someone was at my front door. The strange part was that the video showed my upstairs hallway. I remember staring at the preview for several seconds, half asleep, trying to make my brain accept what I was seeing. The app said front door, like it always did. But the image on my phone was not my porch. It was not my driveway. It was not the wet concrete steps outside my house. It was the hallway outside my bedroom. I live alone in a small 2-story house in Ohio. Nothing special. Thin carpet upstairs, a narrow staircase, old pipes that tick in the walls, and floorboards that complain whenever the weather changes. After my divorce, I bought the place because I wanted quiet, maybe too much quiet. My sister had talked me into getting cameras after a few packages disappeared in the neighborhood. I installed one doorbell camera, one camera by the back door, and one near the garage. I did not have a camera upstairs. That was the part my mind kept circling. No camera upstairs. Then my phone buzzed again. Motion detected, front door. The preview showed the same hallway. Only now, someone was standing at the end of it. The hall light was off, but the little nightlight near the bathroom gave the walls a weak yellow glow. I could see a tall shape near the top of the stairs, shoulders slightly hunched, head angled like it was listening. Then the floor creaked outside my bedroom door. Not loud, just one soft bend of wood under weight. My whole body went cold. I looked at my bedroom door. It was closed, but not locked. I never locked it. Why would I? I lived alone. The phone buzzed a third time. Motion detected, front door. The figure in the preview was closer now, halfway between the stairs and my room. For a few seconds, I could not move. The room was dark except for the blue glow of my phone. Outside, rain hissed against the window. Somewhere down the street, a car passed, and for one desperate second, I wanted to believe the sound in the hall had come from outside. Then the floor creaked again, closer. I opened the camera app with shaking hands. The live feed loaded slowly, that little circle spinning in the center of the screen, while my bedroom door sat in front of me like something waiting to breathe. When the feed opened, it showed my front porch. Empty, rain on the lens, porch light buzzing, street quiet, everything normal.
Moving upstairs.
So I switched to event history. There were 3 clips from 2:13 a.m., all labeled front door. I tapped the first one. The video opened on my upstairs hallway. The angle looked like it came from the corner above the stairs. I could see the bathroom door, the linen closet, and my bedroom door at the end of the hall. A person stood by the stairs. For 5 seconds, they did not move. Then they turned their head toward my bedroom. The clip ended. I tapped the second clip. The person was closer, slow, careful. Not like a burglar, not rushed. They moved like they already knew where everything was, like they belonged there. I tapped the third clip. This time the nightlight caught part of their body and I nearly dropped the phone. They were wearing my clothes, my gray hoodie, my black sweatpants, my white socks with the blue stripe at the ankle. The same clothes folded in the laundry basket at the foot of my bed. I looked down. The basket was still there. The hoodie was still on top. I looked back at the video. The person outside my room placed one hand against my bedroom door, then slowly leaned forward and pressed their ear to it. That was when I called 911. I whispered to the dispatcher. I told her someone was in my house. I told her I was upstairs. I told her my camera was showing things it should not be able to show. She asked if I could leave safely. I looked at the door. No, I whispered. As soon as I said it, the doorknob turned. Not fast, not violent, just a careful little twist. I backed into the closet and pulled the sliding door almost shut, leaving a thin crack so I could see the room. The dispatcher was still talking, but her voice sounded far away. The bedroom door opened 2 inches. The house went completely silent. Then a hand came through the gap. It rested on the inside edge of my door. The fingers were pale and still, and across the index knuckle was a small scar. I have the same scar. I got it in college opening a can with a broken opener. The hand pushed the door open another inch. I stopped breathing. Footsteps entered my room. One, then another. The person walked to my bed first. I heard the mattress shift as if they were leaning over it, checking where I should have been. Then the footsteps moved to the laundry basket. Fabric rustled. Then nothing. 10 seconds of nothing. Then my phone buzzed against my chest. Another alert. Front door. I looked down. The preview showed the inside of my closet. From behind me, I dropped the phone. It hit the closet floor with a dull thud. The bedroom went still. The person outside heard it. I saw their shadow move across the carpet. The closet door slid open. I did not think. I shoved forward with both hands. The door slammed into whoever was standing outside it. Something grunted, low and startled, and I ran. I did not look at the face. I did not want to know. I hit my shoulder on the doorframe, took the stairs 2 at a time, threw open the front door, and ran barefoot into the rain. Behind me, something laughed. Not loud, not crazy, just a short, breathy laugh. My laugh. That was worse than screaming. I pounded on my neighbor's door until their porch light came on. When I turned back, my own front door clicked shut. The police arrived 6 minutes later. They searched everything: bedrooms, closets, attic, basement, garage, under beds, behind the shower curtain. No one was inside. No broken windows, no forced entry, no wet footprints, even though I had run out through the rain, and whoever was in the house should have been wet too. One officer thought I had dreamed it. Then I showed him the clips. He stopped talking. The hallway was there. The figure was there. My clothes were there. The hand on my bedroom door was there. But the closet clip was gone. Not deleted, just gone. The event list jumped from 2:13 a.m. to 2:41 a.m. when the police walked onto my porch. The officer asked if I had any cameras upstairs. I said no. He looked anyway. That was when we found it. Above the stairs, tucked into the corner where the wall met the ceiling, was a tiny black camera, smaller than a bottle cap. It had been painted the same off-white color as the wall. I did not put it there. The police removed it and sealed it in an evidence bag. They said it looked old. No brand name, no visible memory card, no obvious way to power it. But there was one thing that made both officers go quiet. The little camera was warm, like it had been running. I did not sleep in that house for 3 weeks. I changed the locks, changed every password, returned the doorbell camera, bought a new system, paid an electrician to check the walls, paid a contractor to inspect the attic. They found nothing else. For a while, I almost convinced myself it was over. Then the police returned the hidden camera. They said they could not recover anything from it. No files, no prints, no serial number. I do not know why I took it home. Maybe I needed it to feel like an object, not a nightmare. I left it sealed in the evidence bag on my kitchen table. That night, I slept in my own bedroom again. At 2:13 a.m., my phone buzzed. Motion detected. Front door. I woke up so fast I nearly fell out of bed. For a few seconds, I could not make myself look. Then I did. The preview showed my front porch. Just my porch. Rain on the lens. Empty steps. Nothing moving. I almost laughed. Then I saw the timestamp. It was not 2:13 a.m. It was 7:46 a.m. tomorrow morning. The video showed daylight, my front porch, and standing in front of my door was me. Same gray hoodie, same black sweatpants, same white socks with the blue stripe. I watched myself reach into my pocket, pull out a key, and unlock the door. Before the clip ended, the version of me on the porch looked directly into the camera and smiled. I have not gone back to that house since, but every morning at 7:46, no matter where I am, I get the same notification. Motion detected, front door, and every morning, the person wearing my face gets a little closer to stepping inside.